All right, this should be a dope topic. So the topic of today will be God give his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. I seen a friend of mine say, God give his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. And I'm looking at this particular friend of mine going, you put yourself in bullshit situations all the time to make your situation in your life hard. That's not God giving you that. That's you giving yourself a hard motherfucking time. See, let me break this down. I'm just going to break it down what I think it means in my world and in my mind. When I see that saying, God gives his strongest battles to his toughest soldiers, I'm thinking about the people who, despite the adversities in their life they facing or they went through or whatever, they still manage to reach a certain type of success, or they strive to reach a certain type of success. And when God, give these people hard times, hard challenges, whether it's money for their LLC or maybe God making them decide between the rent and, invested in their company, that's the toughest battle he gives to his strongest soldiers, because that's a strong decision you have to make. Damn, do I want to sit here and pay the rent and keep a roof over my head? Or do I want to sit right here and pay $400 for this LLC and, have my business? That's what that saying means to me. It don't mean to you motherfuckers who stay putting yourself in fucked up situations, who stay sitting right here giving yourself a hard time, who don't want to prosper, who don't want to listen, who is hard-headed, who is slow to act, who sits here and just don't take advantage of the opportunities in front of them, who push away people who's trying to help them. If you making your own situation hard, you're not one of God's strongest soldiers. You're actually one of his fucking weakest soldiers, because only a weak motherfucker would sit right here and think they know it all and not accept help. Only a weak motherfucker would be ignorant enough to not research and help theirself. Only a weak motherfucker will sit right here and point the finger and blame and call other motherfuckers a sellout when you could have done the same motherfucking thing. That would a weak motherfucker do. A strong soldier, especially one sent from God, a strong soldier, carry the weight on his back, and he ain't afraid to act. I'm not trying to rhyme or rap right now, but he's not afraid to act on his goals. He's not afraid to sit right here and blame himself for failing. Blame himself for not being strong enough at certain times. Blame himself for not being where he want to be at right now. Like, I blame myself for not being a big rapper right now. I blame myself for my YouTube not having thousands of followers. I blame myself for a lot of things in life. And when the tough battles do come, because I stay trying to get successful, I stay trying to get in shape, I stay trying to be great, I accept it with open arms, like wide open. Like, come here, give me a hug, give me a kiss. I'm ready for it. I never just sit here and settle. I'm ready for the hard times. I'm ready for the cuts on my face. I'm ready for a punch in the face. I'm ready for that bullet. I'm ready to get taken out. I'm ready for that hole in my heart. I'm ready for that hole in my stomach. I'm fucking ready, man. You gotta be fucking ready to accept punishment to get success. You ain't gonna get no fucking where being complacent, sitting right here, blaming everybody else, expecting a handout, expecting the motherfucker to do it for you, expect the world to feel sorry for you, expect people to bow down when you're in your feelings. No, fuck that. You gotta sit right here and make shit happen for you. That's how you become a strong soldier sent from God. That's how you become successful. That's how life becomes less stressful. That's how your life becomes blissful too, by the way. I'm accidentally rhyming. Y'all know I'm a rapper, but that's what that means right there. Just because you sit right here and you don't want to pay on your car and they repo your car, that's not God giving me a tough battle to his strong soldiers. No, that's your ass failing to handle your responsibilities. That's you failing to acknowledge your bullshit and become a better person. Oh my God, my girl left me. God give his strongest battles to the toughest soldiers. It is your fault you never took her out on a date. You never appreciated her. You never called her beautiful. You never did right by her. You always made up excuses. You held back in bed. You wasn't, you just wasn't it. You know what I mean? You wasn't trying to sit down, get to know her. You wasn't trying to take a abstinence trial where basically you go a month without sex just to see how much y'all really like each other without the sex. You never did nothing to appeal to her on a magnificent level or make her feel like she's elevated somehow with men. But yet when she leaves you, you like, oh my God, this is a tough battle I'm going through, but he gives it to his strongest soldiers. No, you did not try your best. That only applies to people who tried their best or is trying their best despite the odds they get in front of them. So hopefully y'all understand what I'm talking about in this video. I just thought I'll make this video simply because people swear they talk about God give his strongest battles to his toughest soldiers, but I'll be looking at him like, bro, he's not talking about you, the guy who stay in the loop. That saying refers to people who's trying to break the loop and get from right here to right here. You know what I'm saying? Despite all the odds they got against them, despite the cancer they got, despite asthma, despite having a small dick, despite having a stank clitoris, despite all the odds, money, you know, single mom paying for daycare, Pampers, pediatrician shots, that saying applies to them. Not you motherfuckers that live with mommy, don't have to pay rent, don't know how to treat a girl, don't know how to handle your responsibilities, and is smart enough to try to, you know, learn some, to do some, but instead do none. Gone.